What if every rejection you've ever faced was actually pointing you towards something better? Today, we're unlocking 13 Stoic lessons from Marcus Aurelius on how to flip rejection and use it as your greatest weapon. Not theory, real, practical strategies you can apply the moment someone shuts a door in your face. Feeling overlooked, ignored, or undervalued? It's time to flip the script, and Stoicism is the playbook. Lesson 1. Ignore them back. When life hands you the cold shoulder, don't shrink, rise above it. Choosing not to engage isn't petty. It's a powerful statement of self-worth, one that says, I am worth more. Think of it as holding up a mirror. Their indifference bounces off you, and you stay completely unaffected. So how do you do this without drowning in bitterness? Focus on your own life, your goals, your sports, your learning, the people who actually value you. Build a fortress of self-respect so solid that their indifference can't find a crack. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving despite it. Your value doesn't decrease because someone can't see it. Stay true to yourself, and let your actions speak louder than their silence. Lesson 2. Don't react emotionally. Rejection stings, and every instinct tells you to explode, but here's the secret weapon from the Stoic playbook: calmness. Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers a different path, a composed, thoughtful response over a reactive one. This isn't about suppressing what you feel. It's about not letting your feelings take the wheel. When someone ignores you, pause before you react. Ask yourself, why is this actually bothering me? Often it's not the rejection itself, it's your own insecurities doing the most damage. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and responses, not on other people's behavior. Stay polite, stay kind, reach out only with genuine concern, never with expectation. Mastering your emotions in the face of rejection doesn't just help you cope, it makes you grow. And here's something Marcus Aurelius understood deeply: your inner peace doesn't depend on external validation. When you stay calm while others expect you to crumble, you become something else entirely. Someone grounded, self-assured, and genuinely attractive to the people around you. Lesson 3. Remove them from your mind. Detachment, that's the tool Marcus Aurelius kept in his arsenal when rejection came knocking. This isn't about pretending the rejection didn't sting. It's about channeling that sting into something transformative. Acknowledge the pain, feel its full weight. Then, like a skilled sailor navigating rough seas, use those waves to steer you forward instead of letting them capsize you. Start shifting your perspective. Picture rejection not as a roadblock but as a detour sign, pointing you toward paths you never would have found otherwise. Dive into a book that challenges your thinking. Take up a sport that tests your limits. Volunteer for a community project. These aren't just distractions, they're stepping stones to self-discovery. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and share your aspirations openly. In that kind of mutual environment, growth doesn't just happen, it thrives. What once felt like a painful rejection may turn out to be exactly the nudge you needed toward a more fulfilling path. But proving that to yourself requires the next lesson. Lesson 4. Demonstrate your value. Rejection is a litmus test for resilience. The question is whether you wilt under its weight or use it to reveal your grit. Next time you're sidestepped in a meeting or overlooked for a promotion, breathe. Instead of brewing a storm of self-pity, channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that highlights your skills. Offer to lead a new initiative. Your value isn't diminished by someone else's oversight. It's an opportunity to shine brighter. You know that old saying, when one door closes, another opens. That's not idle chatter, it's a blueprint for action. Rejection is a redirection to where you're needed more. If you're passed over for a role, maybe the universe is nudging you towards something that aligns better with your talents and passions. Use it as a catalyst to reassess and realign. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. Practice empathy for yourself and for others. Maybe that colleague who overlooked you is battling their own insecurities. Extend understanding not as weakness but as strength. Then, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, come back more formidable and wise than before. Rejection is a twist in the plot. It pushes you toward becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Face it head-on with the vitality of youth and the wisdom of the ages. Lesson 5. Cut off contact. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's one of the most powerful tools in your emotional toolkit. Imagine you've been ignored or turned down. Every instinct screams, fix it, reach out, bridge that gap. But here's where you flip the script, embrace silence instead. This isn't about playing games. It's about reclaiming your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard someone with messages, you're taking a step back to recalibrate. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting. You're reflecting, growing, and refocusing on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This no-contact period isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary you set for your own mental peace. It says, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. And in a world where instant responses are expected, that silence becomes intriguing, even attractive. It shows you have a life full of interests and priorities beyond this single rejection. You're solid, centered, and not easily shaken by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it guarantees a change in yours, making you stronger, more centered, and ready to face whatever comes next with grace and poise. Lesson 6. Prove them wrong. But here's the real twist. This isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. It's about transforming no into fuel for growth. Someone doubts your abilities. That's your cue to sharpen that skill, not for their approval, but to surpass your own limits. Dive deep into learning. Practice relentlessly. Show up with a level of proficiency that even you didn't know you had. This isn't a grand reveal to the doubters, it's a quiet fortress of competence. You don't need to announce your plans or broadcast your progress. Let your results speak. If you've been labeled uncreative, launch a project that showcases your creativity. If labeled uncommitted, let your consistent actions be your only response. This silent revolution of self-improvement isn't a battle against other people's perceptions. It's a crusade for personal excellence. And when you change, the world's narrative about you shifts with it. The greatest victory isn't changing their minds, it's redefining your own self-image. The only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself. Lesson 7. Go out and have fun. After a rejection, every instinct pulls you inward to stew in the disappointment, to replay the moment on a loop. But here's a twist. Counter that instinct deliberately. Seek out joy. This isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about giving them a new playground. Whether you're exploring a new hobby or revisiting an old passion, that act becomes a statement of defiance against the weight of rejection. Humans are social creatures, and shared experiences carry immense power. Invite friends for a hike, join a community art project, or simply share a meal. These moments do more than lift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the larger story of human connection. Every laugh shared, every story exchanged, is a reminder that you are far more than the sum of your setbacks. And here's where the real magic happens. Step into the unknown. Try a cuisine you've never tasted, visit a neighborhood you've never explored, or attend a workshop on a topic completely foreign to you. These experiences aren't just distractions, they're opportunities for growth. Each one adds layers to your character, making you more adaptable, more empathetic, and better equipped to handle life's curveballs. The goal isn't to forget the rejection. It's to grow from it, turning every no into a stepping stone toward a richer, more vibrant life. And that sets up the next lesson perfectly. Lesson 8. Build your social status. Picture yourself in a room, ignored, almost invisible. That moment of rejection is your hidden opportunity. Stoicism teaches us to turn these moments into catalysts for personal growth, not by seeking validation from others, but by focusing on self-enhancement and community involvement. This isn't about climbing a social ladder. It's about climbing your own ladder of self-development. Physical fitness, exploring hobbies, advancing your career, these are your tools. Think about sharing your journey, not for applause, but for genuine connection. When you talk about your interests, let it be a bridge to find others who resonate with your story. By engaging in volunteering or networking, you're not just adding lines to your resume. You're weaving a tapestry of meaningful relationships, and that's deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The intention is everything. This isn't a quest for popularity. It's a journey toward becoming a better version of yourself, with a ripple effect that uplifts the whole community around you. It's not about being seen. It's about seeing yourself grow and, in turn, helping others grow. That's the Stoic mindset, turning rejection into a wave of positive transformation. Lesson 9. Act as if they don't exist. When someone ignores you, sometimes the most powerful response is also the quietest one. It's not about being petty or cold. It's about respecting your own peace. If someone chooses to overlook you, let them. Don't waste your energy trying to catch their eye or spark a conversation. Instead, redirect your attention. In a social setting, turn towards someone who actually values your company. Start a conversation there. Your worth isn't defined by someone else's acknowledgement. When you absolutely must interact with this person, maintain professionalism. Keep conversations brief, to the point, and stripped of personal depth. You're showing up for yourself, not for the drama. This approach keeps you focused and grounded. It protects your energy from the slow drain of one-sided effort. And if the disregard continues, embrace the power of walking away. That's not defeat, it's a strategic retreat. It's understanding that your energy is better invested in pursuits and relationships that actually bring you joy and growth. By choosing not to fight a one-sided battle, you're not just moving past a person. You're moving toward better opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more peaceful state of mind. Your response to indifference isn't defeat. It's a testament to your strength and self-respect. And that ties directly into Lesson 10. Lesson 10. Give them the silent treatment, but not as a weapon, as a discipline. Choosing silence in the face of indifference is about maintaining your dignity. Stoicism teaches us to use silence not to provoke or manipulate, but as a tool for self-reflection and emotional mastery. When someone ignores you and you respond with silence, let that silence be a period of genuine introspection. Use it to understand your feelings, to sift through your thoughts, and to find clarity. This isn't about punishing the other person, it's about preserving your inner peace. In this silence, there's a profound opportunity for personal growth. Stoicism encourages you to reflect on your virtues, your values, and how you want to engage with the world. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow? These questions aren't passive, they're the engine of constructive change. If you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious choice, rooted in self-care and wisdom, not in revenge or manipulation. It's embracing Stoicism's call for temperance and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you're not ignoring someone else, you're attentively listening to yourself. It's the Stoic ideal, serenity in the face of adversity. Lesson 11. Don't beg for attention. In the face of indifference, the Stoic way isn't to perform louder for someone's gaze. It's to anchor yourself in your own self-worth. Stoicism teaches that your self-esteem shouldn't be a pendulum swayed by other people's attention. Your worth isn't up for negotiation, it's fixed, and it's yours. Engage in your passions and pursuits with a heart full of self-sufficiency. It's not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing. It's about realizing for yourself what you bring to the table. Connect with people who appreciate you. Build a life that makes you proud, independent of how others perceive it. This isn't passive. It's a vibrant, active embrace of your own life. Be so invested in your own growth and happiness that the need for outside validation starts to fade into irrelevance. That's not arrogance, that's freedom. Rather than chasing fleeting attention, invest in yourself. Let your confidence be a byproduct of your personal development and achievements, not a performance put on for an audience. By focusing on what truly matters, your own journey of growth and fulfillment, you turn rejection into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of self-worth. Lesson 12. Be kind but emotionally distant. Even when someone ignores you, choose kindness, but keep your emotional world fortified. This isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your inner peace. It's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. Stoicism doesn't ask you to pretend otherwise. Instead, greet those moments with a composed heart. Offer a smile, a polite greeting, or a simple wish for a good day, but do so without the weight of expectation. Your kindness is a gift, not a transaction. Maintaining emotional distance isn't about building walls, it's about drawing lines. You can control your actions, even if you can't control how others respond. This distance isn't weakness, it's a mark of strength and self-respect. It's a conscious choice to refuse to let someone else's actions dictate your emotional state. By staying kind yet detached, you're saying, I choose not to let your indifference upset my balance. This path of kindness combined with emotional detachment is a powerful embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It's a balance that lets you interact with grace while standing firm in your own emotional integrity. A demonstration of maturity, respect, and inner tranquility that no one can take from you. Lesson 13, the final one. Don't reveal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to expose your pain can be overwhelming. But Stoicism teaches the art of maintaining composure. This isn't about pretending everything is fine, it's about internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a charade. It's a reflection of true inner stability. Continue your life with the same vigor and determination as before, not as a performance for others, but as a testament to your own strength. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't let them captain your ship. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your responses, your demeanor. By moving forward with confidence, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. This subtle but powerful stance asserts that your sense of self-worth is independent of anyone else's opinion or actions. That's the Stoic foundation, and it holds. By not revealing your struggle, you're embracing Stoic emotional resilience. This isn't about hiding your emotions. It's about managing them in a way that preserves your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing the world and yourself that you are grounded in your own character, not swayed by circumstances you can't control. Your response in the face of rejection is not just for the world to see. It's a mirror reflecting your own fortitude and stability, and that mirror never lies. So let's bring it all together. These 13 lessons from Marcus Aurelius aren't just about surviving rejection. They're about using it as your greatest ally in personal growth and success. Ignore the ones who ignore you. Keep your emotions in check. Detach your identity from the outcome. Demonstrate your value through action, not words. Cut contact when needed. Prove what you're capable of to yourself first. Seek joy deliberately. Build real connections. Walk away from what drains you. Use silence as a tool of self-reflection, not a weapon of war. Anchor your self-worth from within. Stay kind without losing your emotional footing. And never let the world see you stumble. Every single rejection, handled the Stoic way, becomes a chapter in a story that ends with you stronger, wiser, and more fully yourself than you were before it happened. The door that slammed in your face wasn't the end of your story. It was the twist that made the rest of it worth telling. If this kind of Stoic wisdom resonates with you, check out our other videos. There's a lot more on Marcus Aurelius and how to build an unshakable mindset waiting for you. If these 13 lessons hit home for you, show it, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video.